Hey, welcome to my Druid playthrough, where I go through my thought process playing the whole game into maps. We will start the cutscene right away, so I don't waste your time. We are called Wahlbrüchen, and let's talk about what my goal is in this series while the cutscene is running. I'm not a pro player, but I think I give you a nice introduction to the basics of the game from the perspective of a beginner to intermediate player maybe, and help out you guys if you're struggling in the beginning. I will go through, my thought process and trying to give you a feel of how to have fun in the game without overthinking everything. Because you don't have to. You don't have to be overwhelmed. I'm a gamer dad myself. I have 2 kids. I have little time. So for me, I want to have a chill playthrough, and if you like, you can follow me on Twitch for this, for live playthrough. But you can also follow the series on YouTube if you enjoy the video. I'm really excited for Act 4 especially, because I haven't played it yet, so I haven't played in a couple months, and they have done several improvements, so I want to see how the game feels like. For Druid, I go in mostly blind. I know that he can switch to bear form, wolf form, or wyvern form. I think he has some totems or plans, but I want to figure out what makes a fun build on the go. And if there you see, I have a max roll shirt, but I'm not affiliated with max roll, but their guides are awesome. So when new guides come out, maybe I will switch to a powerful one, and then now I can show you how build guides work also. So yeah, let's get going and start the playthrough, but one thing I have to do first is activate quickly a couple of MTX, so microtransactions, just to look a little bit more. Yeah, what is this? Oh no, that's not fitting. This one is. Yeah, that's kind of a interesting druid here. We have a weapon effect. Okay, mismatch. Alright, and you see, you can choose between 2 types of movement. Most of the dialogue I will skip. If you want to play through yourself, you can read everything. The cutscenes I will watch though. Okay. And we have our first item, and you can see it grants us a skill. You can hover over it, and you can also click it, drag it around, and then you can look at the other highlighted text. So we close that, we equip it, and now you can see we have a new skill. Very cool. See when an item drops if my item filter is set up correctly. If you like, I can also show you on the website how to set up. I don't think it's quite working. Let's see how to set up. Never sync. Loaded successfully. And I can show you how to set up the filter correctly. I'm using NeverSync. If you ever struggled, you heard the words and you didn't know what it means. NeverSync is a guy, he's a goat in terms of building item filters, and you can find his item filter on Filter Blade, I think XYZ. Pretty straightforward process. You just connect your PoE account, and then you can export to PoE. And it syncs automatically. Sometimes you have to restart your game, but then just make sure it says loaded correctly. And you can adjust the filter in any shape or form you want, but that's not necessary actually. So we have our first spell. And if you click it, you can slot it in. So we have Volcano, and in the top you can see AoE, projectile, sustained, etc. Those tags mean that this spell is optimized, increased, and influenced by these tags. And if you open your skill tree, then you can match those tags and improve your skills. So we do fire damage, channeling ends, eruption radius, volcano duration is 8 seconds, 1 volcano, and just try it out. Oh, wait a second, what was the hotkey? Ah, come on. G, of course. And let's put it... What am I doing? I think I'm stupid now. I don't know how to actually... you see, I haven't played quite a while, so some of the basic moves I have to get straight again. So, don't pick up your jewel. Of course, I'm a dumbass. You have to click your skill to put it in your skill bar. Yeah. And now we have a nice looking volcano. Yeah, you can roast me in the comments for this. Checkpoint. These are important because you can teleport to them. And in the beginning I am doing it just a bit slower, explaining a little more. But as you can imagine, the longer this playthrough goes, the less I will explain about basic things. And now we are looking for the Miller, which is the first boss, like the tutorial boss. There he is. I haven't died once against him, and I hope this stays this way. Okay. When he goes red, any especially dangerous attack will come out, so you have to dodge it. Like this. And spacebar uses your dodge roll. Pretty simple. A new mechanic for me also, they added a sprint. Whoop. So if you dodge and then hold, you can sprint. But I think you can get stunned out of it. Which is dangerous. So you have to be careful when to use it. And this takes a while. There we go. Okay. A smoking pipe helmet. I like my MTX. You can play this game when it comes out completely for free, or this weekend. Right now you have to buy into early access, but yeah. This is not a pay-to-win game. Helmet skin. Helmet attachment. Okay. I don't see it. Never mind. Let's take this stuff with us. So yeah, Act 4. I really want to see it. I have heard no one that is saying Act 4 is bullshit. They all say this. They all say this is this seems to be the best act.
There's a beast, a particular dark power stalking us out. Now, if you could channel your violence.
Okay, I right-clicked again. I right-clicked the skill gem, and now we can choose another level 1 skill. So we go with the equip gems, primal. Yeah, we go with the Druid themed stuff. Of course, in Path of Exile you can basically take skills from any archetype you want. Volcano we have. we don't have the correct weapon for this. So we say I go for Entangle. Deals physical damage. 4 fissures. Okay. And I want to know what Overgrown is. Plants created by plant skills can be overgrown. Okay, interesting. Slot it in. It's gonna be our queue.
He's the only thing holding this place together.
Welcome to the. I fear this land's sickness.
And basically,
Finn makes fun of my collection, but I think it's charming.
requires level 3. Don't even know if a druid takes the shield. I don't think so. Maximum mana and cold resistance. Okay, that we take. Cold resistance, very good, because the boss of Act 1 deals massive cold damage. And you can get good rings for this. And yeah, I think we just sell those.
She wears her sorrow like a second skin.
Search Clearfell. Okay. Okay, these are the fissures. Hey, our first Val ruin or Val Vault. This is the new league mechanic. Because in PoE they always add new mechanics within a league, and sometimes in PoE more than PoE 1, PoE 2. In PoE 1, not every league mechanic gets added into the game fully after the league ends, but PoE 2 being still in early access, I think most, if not all, mechanics make it into the game even after the league has ended. So very nice. We have to find and activate 6 of those vaults. So you can see now the one is lit up. This one might be the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can go into the Val Temple, where we can place rooms on a map and basically plan the layout for ourselves with hopefully good rewards and crafting opportunities and so on. So I still feel a little bit rusty. Getting comfortable with with dodging and so on. And I have to find my way through the map and where to go next. So I want to find the Mud Burrow and slay the Devourer, which is kind of an optional quest, but it isn't, because you get very important upgrades from this and other side quests, like more spirit that can be allocated or new skill points. So you want to do them all, but it's no tragic if you miss one, because in the end you can, I think, like in PoE 1, type /passives, and it tells you exactly which passives you have and which you don't. Also on the world map there are icons. I will show you in a couple minutes where you can see what side quest gives which reward. And we found our first talisman. I think that's the Druid item that lets us shapeshift. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have one identifier left. Okay, +2 to level of all melee skills. Those are very good. +2 level to skills because they give you a big power boost. Okay, and now we can switch between werewolf and bear. And I just go bear because I like the bear more. And a little bit of cold damage. So you can see here, it's added as a prefix. There are suffixes also. Together they are called affixes. And this prefix is added into this line right here. So, pretty straightforward. And we have a new skill, more shapeshift into a bear and rake enemies with claws, generating rage. Okay, what is rage? Rage grants 1% more attack damage per 1 rage gained. So 30% more attack damage max. By default you lose rage every couple seconds or split seconds. Okay, but if you gain rage, then it is just kept. Only one hit. There we go. Okay. Oops. Ah, interesting. Yeah, it makes sense that you switch out of. Now this is sprint. There's the mud burrow. Sprint feels a little janky. I don't really like it. I would rather have it on shift or something. Maybe I can rebind it. So let's try to Druid. We have our first level up. Okay, 2 passive skill points. Or maybe I had a level up before. So I haven't looked at the Druid tree at all. Not even the ascendancies. So we will figure it out while we are going. But don't be intimidated by this tree, because every class starts at a different point. And of course in the beginning it makes sense and you have no other choice but to go in this kind of direction. And then as you go and you build up more skills, you can then try and figure out where you want to go and which notable nodes, bigger nodes, more stronger nodes you want to take that are more build defining. And you can also search here, like for example, I want movement speed on my Druid because he is fucking slow. Then I have this node here, for example. Right now, we are here, and let's see what we are going for. So, attack node or survival node. Spell damage. Attack damage. Okay, so let's see. This one is attack only. As you can see, the tag means attack. So increased spell damage doesn't count for it. Volcano on the other hand, and the normal other spell slots, I'm not in D&D here, like skill slots, they don't profit from this. But we will take this. More damage and +5 to any attribute. Yeah, what is more important here on Druid? Because you can switch. And it mostly depends on what you want to wear. Does it say here? Okay. So I'm not sure what the main attribute is you go for as Druid, but we can change it later. That's pretty easy. So I think we take strength. Let's take strength. And apply. Okay. It's pretty cool that he just smoothly transitions from one form into the other. Volcanic staff. No, we don't need that. I think the way to go is to stay with the talisman, to have the ability to switch forms. But as always in Path of Exile, there will be builds probably that take a normal weapon. Hatchery. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Nice. We cannot identify right now. Belt. Okay, and we have one charm slot. So right now you see one slot is added. We can put in a charm affecting our flasks. And I will tell you more about it when it comes up. No, 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 no. I don't want to die. Life recovery. Yeah, we want life recovery. So we switch this out. We don't have a helmet, so yeah, maximum mana, why not? It's not the best, I guess, but yeah. And our first orb of transmutation, which is the first basic crafted material. As you can see, it upgrades a normal item like this one, because it's gray, or this one, into a magic item, and with one modifier. One modifier meaning affix. So could be a prefix, could be a suffix. And if you ask yourself, hey man, what is the difference between a prefix and a suffix? Yeah, it's basically the name and a list of modifiers that can be applied randomly from said list. So items can have a specific number of prefixes and suffixes. And technically you could look up a list, I think on PoE Ninja for example, what can roll as a prefix, depending on the level of the item and how much space is left. And this is why we differentiate between those types of affixes. And here's the Devourer. Yeah, we are a little bit squishy. Ow, one hit, half our health. Oftentimes in PoE I feel that whoa! I didn't even see that. Shit. Good thing we don't play on hardcore then. Where was this guy? You can move the map with your arrow keys. I think he was up there. Yeah. So, feeling a little squishy, but the druid might pop off in Act 2. So a lot of characters our character's builds pop off in Act 2. Yeah, I think I made a mistake right away, because you can have like 4 fishers. Maybe you should put down more. This one killed me before. Oh, poison. No, 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 no. Oh god. This was close. Man. I thought we were dead there. Yeah, okay.
You've gorged on the good folk of
So, this is what the item filter is for. It highlights good stuff from bad. And we have our first rare. Let's go through these real quick. Where's the rare here? You can see much more affixes. And if I press Alt, I can have more detailed view, prefix and suffix. What is it? And on the right side, you see T7, T9 and so on. T1 is the best. So on higher levels, if you roll a T1, then the attributes are going to be bigger values. But very important, this has 10% movement speed. You on boots, you always want to have movement speed. So I don't pick up, basically, or I don't equip any boots without movement speed. But more life is very important. Okay, very cool. And then we have this currency item. We can improve the quality, meaning the item gets a little bit better. Of a wand, staff or scepter. Let's see if we use them. And very importantly, we have a bigger flask, which we cannot identify at the moment. Creates a skill gem, or we can level up an existing gem. Let's do this. And see. Do we want more bear? Shapeshift into bear and slam the ground. Pair of shockwaves. Can spend rage, create larger shockwaves. Jagged ground. Sounds cool. And this is a werewolf one. I think I want to stay with the bear. Okay, now it's engraved. Then you have to put it in. And then you can take the skill and plug it in. Now, very shortly about these slots. These are basically your support slots that improve your skills. And in the beginning you have 2, but you can have up to 5. And you get those by spending jeweler orbs. The minor one being lesser jeweler orbs. You can find them. Then you have 3, but the greater ones will cost you much more. So they're more intended for the end game when you slowly get into maps. But they are a huge power spike. If you're struggling, try and see if you can get your hands on a jeweler orb and get more support slots. Okay. And I'm looking for mouse 5. Ah! I bound it to my mouse 5. Okay. Right.
Now this one.
So he gives us our first support gem, which is very nice. And then right click it, you get a different kind of menu. And as you can see, we can plug in several stuff. Let's see here. 3 more rage on melee. 25% of damage as extra fire damage. But less cold and lightning. That's fine. Or increased attack speed. So let's see here. Attack damage 88%. Let's do fire tumid if it works. Our DPS goes up. 27, 24. You can use this as a guideline. It's not perfectly calculated, but you can see if numbers go up, you know? Okay, so I'm not sure if we have to see if I just left click if we have more fire damage or not. Okay, to the Grellwood. We have seen this one. And we can just teleport there. A bit later on, we can identify for free in the town. But first, we will have to get there. So this is what I don't quite understand. Supports attacks causing gain fire damage. Yeah, I mean, more should gain fire damage, but I didn't see an animation for it. And that's what confuses me. You see, I just hit them, and there's no fire, I think. One more skill point. Yeah, I mean, we go down this road. Let's go evasion. And we will swap the attributes when it comes to equipping stuff. And see what we need.
This being feels ancient. What binds them here?
What happened here?
Oh, there's hanging someone.
This, they're friendly. I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
Ah, he's not jumping. I thought he would jump a little. Oh. Yeah, we definitely need more defense. I really feel squishy right now. Of course, with playing a little more and getting more comfortable again, dodging will be... I will dodge better, I think. And dodging an attack or getting even hit is the best defense. We will get there. There's no rush. And we found ourselves a wand. I mean, there's no denying playing the Druid is fun. And it's so smooth, the transition, not bothering anyway. Yeah, you die. So I want to see where my rage is. Because normally you have kind of a counter for your buffs or debuffs. I don't see one. Does he light up when he gets more rage? Is this just a visual cue? Huh. Ha 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 ha. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, we're good. Was just checking the Twitch status. The Grim Tangle. Search. Yeah, let's search for the red veil first.
Wild's curse.
I'm trying to do more melee attacks to see if my rage builds up. Yeah, but I guess it's just the visual cue to see how much you have. Probably. Correct me. Ah, we want that. So inherent fire damage, not inherent, but yeah. Yeah, well, so same physical damage. It's the same item level, but we have like 2+2 level of our melee skill. So what we are going to do, we have 27. Put that in. 26, yeah, doesn't make a huge difference. We leave it. And what the item filter does, which is very important, it highlights for you stuff that you can salvage and you get important currency back. So for example, if you have a socketed item, so an item that has 2 slots for augments, then you can salvage it and you can get back some scraps or parts of materials that later on you can, if you have 10, you can socket yourself, or maybe not even 10, but some are 1-on-1 and for some you have to get like 10 shards.
A druid knows to travel light. That's true.
Boots, boot, boot, boots, boots, boots. Hold shift to identify more. More elemental damage. Hey, you see, that's not what we want. Yeah, let's do the mana flask. Increased charges. Doesn't really matter. Our mana is fine. Oh, we have another boss fight. Oh wait, she's gone.
To magic's most foul.
Oh no, she's back again. And she's quite dangerous. No, I almost died. Yeah. These bolts are nasty. Oh. Yeah, she is nasty. Okay. Yeah, we got a life flask. Let's swap it out. That's better. And, shall we try again? Yeah, why not? And later on, you should also craft on your life flask. Keeping them up to date is very important. Oh man. Yeah, I think it was a bad decision to swap the life flask now, because now we have none. We will probably die again, yeah. But now we should have a full flask, okay. Yeah, okay, blah blah blah. And this might be the first crash of the day. No. What is happening? Can I make the ball pop? Yeah, I can. Ah, finally.
One less curse upon this land.
So, another support gem. Let's see, what do we get for Entangle, maybe? Upheaval. What is upheaval? We have an additional fissure. Less damage. Less skill speed. Okay, but additional fissure means basically 100% increase and then 20% less damage. Net profit, I guess. Debuffs inflicted with support skills. Yeah, okay. I don't want that. Supported skills, more skill effect duration. Okay, let's do upheaval. Why not? So this should do 2 now. Yeah. And if both hit, we have a net increase of, I think, 80%. If I calculated that correctly. Is this? No, we don't want that. We take this one. Let's roll this way. So, wait a second. Okay, if we switch into bear, this becomes active. So we can use another kind of weapon in this slot when he's in human form, I guess. Down here, maybe? We have a skill point. I might take the first one on the right for armor and I think energy shield. There's the Grim Tangle again. Maybe we have to go through the Grim Tangle. I'm not sure. Yeah, I assume. Let's do it. Ah, okay. This is the one where we have to go later because the way is blocked. So still, not here, not here, maybe down there. Here, on the left. Does he use staffs? Yeah, I'm not sure if that's correct. Because in human form I don't use my physical attack. I do spells. And this staff gives me nothing. So I assume it's worthless. Spamming the vines is the way to go, I think. And we found the red veil. Nice.
So much blood spilled here, the earth still bleeds.
The earth still bleeds. I forgot my skill point. Yeah, let's take this one. Go a bit more into the direction of defense. These monsters, they are, you know, the mouth-like monsters, they are so ugly. These, I mean. Oh, look at them. They are so ugly.
I might find myself at home.
I remember these to be kind of difficult sometimes. If you have a build that is struggling a bit. Yeah, but I think going to a little bit more defense is the way to go here.
Drag from their graves to
So, again, mana regen we don't need. Yeah, look at this. More armor, more energy shield. And if you don't want to click and then confirm, you can control click. And it's plugged in immediately. Okay, we need 2 more remaining runes of power. And the basic idea behind defenses is that you want kind of layered defenses. So different types of defenses that help again mitigate different kinds of threats. So you want energy shield or evasion or armor or a combination. And then also you want to get your resistances up. Meaning they should be 75%, which is the soft cap. But every act they decrease by 10%, so you have to keep an eye on that. And you won't be able to max the defenses in Act 1. So it's totally fine to have kind of flaws in your system there. But if you're struggling, you can try and find out what is the main elemental threat in the act. So for example, this one, Geonor, the end boss, like I said, does a lot of cold damage. And later on there are poison enemies and so on, so you can try and adjust a little. Okay.
can I carry any more?
Boots, I don't think they will be better than our rares at the moment. What did we pick up? Okay, never mind. So, 1 more rune.
That'll make 3.
Nice. And Var rune. So we need to kill these enemies and then touch the platform. And there are a lot of blues, which is nice. You want more blues and you want more rares for better drops, better XP. And find the balance between skipping the normal mobs and fighting the blue ones. This comes with time, and I'm nowhere near perfect in that regard. Energize beacons, 2 of 6 activate to energize the beacon, energize 4 more beacons, okay. And sometimes we get some stuff from it, nice. Okay, level 2. So we can upgrade our existing stuff. And on level 3, we get... Oh, I really like totems. Level 3, okay. Raise a totem that slams the ground around it, repeatedly damaging nearby enemies. Jagged ground erupts when hit by the slam, damaging enemies standing on it. The totem cannot create jagged ground. So, this might be our first synergy, because our Furious Slam creates jagged ground, and then we can blow it up with a totem. Nice. Right now, I really like Entangle. We upgrade it. So right now it does
roots which attach vines to nearby enemies, damaging and
4 to 5, 6 to 8 physical damage.
Entangle
Okay.
grows gnarled roots which
And you can
attach
see
vines
what
to
upgrades and
nearby-
what not. Nice. So guys, this being a new channel, please give me feedback. I really read every comment you make. Try to answer everything. And yeah, I just hope we can help each other out. So if you have any tips for beginners, for me, please leave it below. And if you were so kind to leave a like. If you don't, that's totally fine. But if you do, that's super appreciated because it helps me a ton. But what helps me the most is just watching the video and having fun. That's why I do it. Might be in the top left there. Wow, the animation was so long, I could have died there. Look at this, so slow. And all the while you're practically in harm's way. I look at the minimap and I see on the right side is a checkpoint or an essence. Yeah, we've been there. So let's go to the left. Let's go to the left. Ah, we could sprint. Of course. Ah, you see? I ran into the wall and then just got mini stunned. That's not nice. What I like right now is that we have some kind of range and our first amulet with Volcano and the fishes, so I don't need to get close. Amulet. 5 regen. Yeah, okay. Better than nothing. Bear hits hard.
Wilds take it.
A regal shard. So a shard, 10 of those, you get a regal orb. Very important. And we have our first rune. As you can see, we can slash it in a socket or a martial weapon, a wand or a staff or armor, and it gives us different effects. Which is nice. Maybe here? Nope. Oh, he's turning so slow. Where is it? Is it up here? Oh, wait a second. Did I not pick it up? And you guys saw it and laugh at me all the time. It says the routes are impossible for now. So impossible. Okay. Collect the last room. Yeah. We need to kill the boss here. Sometimes you just search. Search, search, search. And you can find what's right in front of you. So here. There it is. Oh man, of course, it's the last spot on the map. I can basically spam it at this point. No need for watching mana. Now we need a mana flask. That should have hit me. No. Yeah. I have to play the game for a moment. Oh. Yeah. Nice. And our first regal orb. Very important one. If you have a magic item like a blue one, you can convert it into a rare. It doesn't work on normal items though, and it adds one modifier. So, very good. Then we have an iron rune. Also very good.
Pack's heavy enough already.
Yeah, we need to make room. And the braces. Yeah, skill gem. Level 3. Okay, and now you see my filter has this icon, this square on the right. It means you have a socket. So we want to pick that up. because then we can use it. And we definitely have to. We should have put this on a long time ago. And now we can slot in 2 runes if we want to. So armor, increased armor, and yeah, let's do this. At least 1. So we have 14% increased armor. And what are those? Oh, nice. Increased evasion, maximum life is super important. Increased rarity, okay. And resistances. Perfect. Nice. This makes us a lot stronger. Yeah, shockwave totem. That's what we wanted. Okay, we can have a 1. Very nice. Let's go here. Okay, wait a second. Go back to town. I don't have my crafting bench here. I thought the crafting bench, if you unlocked it in a previous league, then you still get it in the upcoming leagues, but I guess not. And now we have runed spikes, which are important. So first look at our stash. And maybe that's where the first video will end, but of course I will upload several. You have a lot of tabs, and I basically bought all the premium tabs as well. I think I have to go through, and for essences, wait a second. Okay, essences, and then I have to click here. And you have to set the affinity. So if I have an essence and I think I shift click on an item here, on an essence, it goes straight into there. The same for flasks. So, yeah. So control click and it immediately moves there. Okay, for gems and so on. And the most important tab, I think, is this one for currency items. And they added more tiers. So let's see what they are doing when we find one. And this is also kind of the crafting order you can take. Like you have a normal item, you add transmutation orb, get 1 modifier, then you have a magic item. You use this on a magic item to give it a new random modifier, and then you can use this to make it a rare item and adding 1 more modifier. And so you can go from normal item into rare item if you have a base that is really important for you. Like sometimes you struggle with a boss and you are maybe 1 level away from a new base that is dropping, like a new quarterstaff base, which has a higher physical damage number. And then you can craft on it. And the weapon is the main thing that maybe keeps you from killing that boss. So you can, if you're stuck, focus on trying to get a new base, a better base, and then craft on it or buy it on the market. Pretty straightforward. Okay. These we can put in there. Regal shard. And wait a second. What is this? 7. Okay, ritual affinity. And then I think I have to order them, but yeah, this one. Okay. These are augments. So it put it right here, which is kind of a miscellaneous tab, and then right now I have added the affinity and it goes right in there. Perfect.
Renly's done a fine job for. Sorry.
Wait. Okay. Control click on her opens her main window. So Bone Blast. I still don't know what kind of weapon I want to use. Nope, not this one.
Bye.
Okay. And we put it in our stash because we want to later, when we have the crafting bench, disenchant this or salvages for the slots, the sockets. And then we go to the Grellwood. Where is it? Is it here? Yeah.
Good.
We destroy the seals.
Beneath that hood. Time I looked it in the eye.
And then we get Deckard Cain. Hey, Deckard.
He's unconscious.
Okay, clear fell. First time this one. So you can see we can go to Clearfell, which is our town. We are here right now. We have boss kind of here, but he has no icon. This one though has a little plus. I think that means we have to kill it for skill points.
The wound on the grim.
Okay. Speak Renly.
I heard you.
Travel to Ogam. Well. What was map? Ah, sure. Ogam farmlands. Wait. Ah, okay. Of course. Through the passage we have to go. Yeah, it's a new instance, so we cannot use the checkpoint, but we moved in there in the Grim Tangle. Yep. That's why we got in there and got the waypoint. And now we can clear this crazy stuff here.
If the faith.
Yeah, do your magic.
The old magic still thrive. The way is open. Please, hurry.
The Dreocht heeds her call.
Okay, so we have to spend rage to leave behind jagged ground. Activating it vanilla will do nothing, I fear. Okay, how does the jagged ground look like? Okay, and now if we place this, it should explode the jagged ground. I picked up some shit. Yeah. We don't want that. I mean, I could sell it all, but I'm already slow in town, and town is lava most of the time. You shouldn't be there if you want to be quick, but we don't want to be super quick. We want to have a chill experience, right? So we take our time, but I won't pick up everything. I hope you can somehow improve the placement speed of the totem. The animation is quite slow. Leaves me vulnerable. I want to just click, 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 click.
There's one ahead.
Two more, I think, and then we can go in our first temple. Nice. Okay. This is a wyvern ability. I don't want to go wyvern. I don't want to go werewolf. So more attack damage. Volcano. Yeah, I like volcano. Let's do volcano. And ooh, and we have a skill point and an iron ring. Which is nice. So if we take a look here, 31, 37. Pretty good. More armor and energy shield. We want that. We need that. Go. Don't die on me. Takes a pretty long time to put every shit down I have. I want to see what Act 4 is like.
I said,
Well, we make a fine pair. Half a memory between us.
This is really fun, actually. Druid is fun. It's a fun class. Before I played, the last time I played Ice Strike Monk. Which was also super nice. Now here we have another socketed item. And here we have to fight two bosses. One in this tomb and the other in the one next to it. Or on the opposite side. Okay, next time we get to this big node. 15% increased armor. Very nice. Let's go to the top first.
Tremble!
Okay, what are those? Adapt drone, okay. Da, 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 da. Fine with me. I mean, probably it's the right decision to augment it straight away and not spare it, but I have the feeling that I will upgrade my equipment soon. And we have a bot at Twitch, so we block it. Goodbye, bot. So we are not quite there yet where we use the marketplace. We will in the future because I think it's very fun. But I want to warn you, because this is kind of a beginner tutorial, or not tutorial, playthrough. And yeah, let's focus this guy. If you're using the market, you have to be very careful, because a lot of stuff is priced for a chance orb, for example. And chance orb prices are listed in front of exalt orbs, for example. Chance orbs are more worth in general. So if you see listings of maybe several pages of chance orbs, try to get behind that and buy it for the cheaper price. Also, another tip, there are scammers out there. So when you buy something and you go to the hideout, the one item you want to buy is highlighted, and you can easily click it for, let's say, 1 exalt or 1 chaos. And then you go through the rest of the items, because you assume, yeah, okay, in this tab everything is priced at the same price, 1 chaos, they just dropped it in there. And then one item is priced for like a divine, and you click it and you buy it, and you got scammed. So make sure you buy any item for the correct price you want to. Many people know this, but I didn't for a long time, so I assume, why not tell you? Forgotten Riches. Can I go down there? "26 armor, increased rarity, 9 lightning res." Yeah, ours are... these have armor, right? But we need movement speed. What does the totem do? 1 to limit. Okay, we can place two totems. That's nice. More duration or increased area. Let's do increased area. Where do we go now? It's probably at the bottom. Doesn't matter. Okay, how much does the totem do? Good stuff. So I couldn't place it far enough into the enemies. It's actually a fun build already. But not very blaster friendly, so it feels kind of slow.
Another one over there.
But strong. So I think I got a random event or boss fight here.
Nature takes what's old.
Mm-hmm.
Almost done. Just one remains.
Okay, one more beacon. Much more important, we have this one now. Do we? Yeah, we do. One second. Nice. Do we take wands? I don't know. I don't know. Here we go.
Now, your soul will join my steeple of death. These spirits are mine.
Draven. Aren't you a League of Legends character?
Rend your soul. I will end your meaningless life. Rend your soul. Your soul is mine. Rend your soul. Your soul is mine.
I haven't played him for so long, all these bosses. Gotta learn all those moves again.
The Eternals will never surrender. The spirits hunger. At your request. I will end your meaningless life. Your intrusion will be punished. Your meaningless life ends now. Your soul is mine. Succumb to the Empire. These spirits are mine.
Run, boy, run. Okay. That was fine.
Warlord in life.
A spear.
Damn
We take
nuisances.
spears. They are rare. Do they give us anything that we want? Take it. I don't know what you're doing. So yeah, I don't think it does anything for our spells. Yeah, we take it nonetheless. Okay. Let's get out of here. So, we will do a quick cut here. If you're watching this on YouTube, I think the second episode should be out already. If not, just check back. You can always subscribe and hit the bell. If you don't, that's perfectly fine with me. If you watched so far, thank you very much, and see you in the next one.